good morning. Thanks for your kind attention. I'm Mia from Singapore's Horse Factory. Singapore was established 2021 till now more than 20 years. You will see we export hydraulic horse, industrial rubber horse, PVC horse, and fittings. Okay, then I will introduce the products one by one. Hydraulic horse with different standards, including the ASN, RSN, R1, R2, size P, size H, and so on. And I will choose some samples to show the horse specifications and other details. And next, I will choose some samples for two-wheel reinforced, and this is RSN R2. Okay, this one is RSN 2.1 inch, and we will see the samples RSN 2.1 inch and the working pressure and measure certificate. And our samples horse factory also have a measure certificate. And we also could show our measure certificate numbers on the horse ley line. You can take the measure certificate from the official website. This is our number. This is our number certificate. The horse line could be with different design, with different brand or brand colors. This is the RSN. The horse is reinforced with two wheels, two-wheel reinforced RSN RA, RSC R17. These three different standard horses are reinforced with two wheel spread layers. Okay, this is two-wheel hydraulic horse RSN.
Okay, now please look at this hose. This hose is the Singapore EN857 hose. On the hose line, we print our brand Singapore, and then you will see the typic of the hose is EN857 and 2IC. The size of this hose is 1 and second. The number of this hose is also printed on the hose line is 20.5, and the working pressure of this hose is 27.5 MPa. The breast pressure is 3 times than the working pressure. All our hose has the measure numbers. We will print it on hose line. You can see it on there. For this hose, the measure number is IC34101. And please look at the cut face of this hose. You can see it's a two-layer of high-strength steel wire mesh. The inner top is high-strength synthetic rubber. The cover is anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oil, frost, and atmospheric conditions. Webbed and smooth surface available. For this hose, the working temperature is under the 14 to 100. The intermediate can achieve the 120. We always use hose for the mineral and biological oils, water, glycol-based water lubricants. And this hose has the Masha and ISO 9001, 2015, and GUST and SGS approved. Then my mate will introduce another hose.
Okay, we will produce hydraulic hose. We will also produce the R3, R6, and R5. And I will just have a brief introduction horse because for hydraulic hose, most customers they buy a large quantity for 8 1SN, 2SN, R2, R1, 4SB, 4SH. Okay, I will choose a simple for R3, R6. This one is R6. The standard is EN N56 N56 for RU is uh, first 2 inch and the working pressure. Some customers they use the RU for the multi-purpose rubber hose. That means the hose is not only we use for oil, but also could use for the air and water. Uh, this hose, the working pressure is a little larger than the normal industrial rubber hose. Like the working pressure, like the working pressure, 406 psi, rubber air hose, rubber water hose, and reinforcement 110 fiber glide cover. The cover is oil weather resistant and application transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oils. Safety factor 4 and 1 temperature range 040 to 100 and okay, the next one.
Now please look at the hose in my hand. I will introduce this hose for you. The brand of our company is printed on the hose line. Is Singapore, and then you will see the tips of this hose is EN856 is 4 SP hose. The size of this hose is 1/4, and this hose steel number is 6. For this hose, the working pressure is 14.5 and the booster pressure is 3 times than the working pressure. This hose has the measure number. It's also printed on the hose line. It's IC34101. Now please look at the cut base of this hose. You can see it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 4 spare layers of high-strength steel wire, and the inner tube is a high-strength synthetic rubber. The cover is the anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oils, frost, and atmospheric conditions. The working temperature for this hose is under 50 and 120. The intermediate temperature can achieve the 120. This hose is always used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water glucose-based water lubricants. All of our hoses has the Martian ISO and GST and SGS approved. And if you need the custom service, you can also leave your information for us. Then my mate will introduce another hose.
Okay, the next one is SH. The brand for our company is on the horse, named Simples, and the measure is also on the horse, named IC341 or 01. The working pressure is 6,450 psi, and this horse can any many colors the simple color is black. Uh, it's also used oil-resistant synthetic rubber reinforcement for high tensile steel wire spiral cover, black corrugate oil visor and abrasion-resistant synthetic rubber. Application transmit problem-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oil. Safety factor 4 and 1 temperature range 040 to 121. And if you want to ask some questions, please please contact us. Okay, nice one.
Okay, now please look at the hose in my hand, and this hose is flexible. The hose is the type of this hose is SAE G30 or 7, and this hose is the size of this hose is 316 and 5 mm. The working pressure for this hose is 20 bar and 300 psi. For this hose is a one pedestal buried stenocyclitic hydrostatic hose. Please look at the cut face. Welcome to our living. So if you are introduced with any hose, you can leave the information and we will introduce for you. Now please look at the cut face for this hose. The reference is one layer of textile buried. The inner tube of this hose is PA and the cover is PU, and the color is black. This hose working temperature is under 14 to 100. The intermediate working pressure can achieve 110. This hose is always used to deliver mineral and biological oils, water chlorophyll-based water lubricants, and all of our hoses have achieved MASHA ISO 9001, 2015, and GUST and SGS approved. And if you are interested, please leave your information. Then my mate will introduce the other host.
Okay, this one, I will introduce the house as SA100R5. Our brand for our company is simple. We can see this in the house, and the Masha is also on the house. We can see the two to the sea in the house, and the outer cover is the fiber bride. This is R4, and the inner tube, the layer, and the outer cover is the fiber reinforced fiber bride. This is R4, and some customers they request this R5 with a high working pressure.
Welcome. If you flies join our lives. So if you are introduced about any host, please leave your information and we will introduce for you.
Okay. With high working temperature, the temperature can up to 150 temperature, and we produce this one. The black one on R5 on the pressure is higher than the standard one. For R5, the working temperature is between 100 and working for hair working pressure applications. We can use this one. The inner tube oil resistant synthetic rubber. The reinforcement a single wear white cover high tensile fiber bride, and the application is transmit petroleum based or water based hydraulic fluid oil. Safety factor 4 and 4. Temperature range 0, 40 to 100. We can also this since on the horse. The working pressure is 10 bar and 1,500 psi. If you want to ask some questions about the horse or other things, please contact us. Okay, the next one.
Now please look at this hose. It's a stainless steel barreled PTFE dexterity hose. We also call it the Teflon hose. Look at the cut face of this hose. The top is PTFE, the ferrotetrafolio sealant. The cover of this hose is single-barreled of ASI 3040 stainless steel wire. For this hose, the working temperature is from the under 13 Feb to 210, and the intermediate working temperature can achieve 216. For this hose, we always use it on PTFE hose has excellent temperature characteristics in both high and low temperatures, excellent chemical resistance, non-contamination, properties, low confidence of friction and resistance deterioration. Therefore, the hose is generally used in applications where all or one of the above properties is the mean saturation. And for the inner tube, we have the curved and the smooth. You can choose it for your need. Then the next one.
Okay, this I will introduce the hose rubber eye water hose in ID 30 and the working pressure 20 bar 300 psi rubber hose and the inner tube and cover rubber smooth oil resistance. The reinforcement one plate or two plate polyester thread grinding and it can use many applications because for air, oil, and medium grade fuels used in construction, shipyards, mining, and agriculture. The temperature is under 30 to under 30 to NT temperature. It has many size from third 16 to second. We have many sets to choose. If you want to choose any size, you can contact us. And the air, it has two symbols because the smooth or the spread. The working pressure is 20 bar, 300 psi. The tube and the cover is also rubber smooth oil resistant. The reinforcement we have to choose one or two polyester thread grade. The application you can choose many. You can have many choices because for air, oil, and mining grade fuel used in construction, shipyards, mining, and agriculture. If you have this course, you can have many useful things. Okay, we will introduce the next one.
Now please look at the holes in my hand and both of these two holes, they are the garden PVC garden hose. Both of them all have one line in the hose surface. You can see the green line and the yellow line. For the hose construction, the inner tube is PVC non-toxic. Referencement is high tensile velocity film. The cover of this hose is PVC non-toxic. For this hose, the working temperature is under the 10 to up to 65, and for this hose, it's always being widely used for gardening, watering, and car washing, and household cleaning, and in the park, community factories, and families. And for this hose, we have many sizes from 3 is to 1. You can choose it for your need. And the next one.
Okay, I will introduce the horse is one eyes in. One eyes in. Look at this. We can also we can also take fittings on the horse. It has two fittings. Look at this, and you can see the horse length. We can also see the brand for our company is Simples on the horse, and also has the mashup. We can also have the international standards EN 8531 ISN. The inter tube oil resistant synthetic rubber. The reinforcement one hydraulic, one high tensile steel worldwide. The cover is abrasion resistant synthetic rubber. It has many applications. We can use it, for example, transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fuel oil. Safety factor 1 and 4 and 1. The temperature range is under 40 to 100. The hydraulic this is hydraulic hose 1SN and the 516. This hose structures are same is with one wear reinforcement. We show the hose brand. This is the specification on the hose line. We sell our customers wear our brand symbols. And we also produce this hose with our customers' brands and provide the hose line design sir. This is Simples 1SN SAE R1. 16 inch and the working pressure is the working pressure is many numbers. First, this is three. This is 25 ball and one hand and safety factor is 4 and 1. Temperature range is under 40 to 100. Okay, we'll introduce the next one horse.
Now please look at this hose. This hose is EN8572IC hose, and we present our brand on hose line is Sinople, you can see. And the size of this hose is 1 second. The number is 12.5 mm. For this hose, the working pressure is 27.5 amp and 3,919 psi. The boost pressure always is 3 times than the working pressure. So just for this hose, the boosting pressure is 5,003 psi. For this host, it has the certification of MASHA and ISO 9001, 25 and 15 and GOST and SGS approved. The host for this host, the working time prior is from under 14 to up to 100. The intermediate working time prior can achieve 120. For this host, you can see the cut face of the host. The term is high strength kinetic rubber. Reference is two layers of high-strength steel wire mesh, and the cover is anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oils, ferrous, and atmospheric conditions, webbed and smooth surface available. And all our hosts provide the OEM service. If you need to present your own brand, you can leave your information and we will design it for you. And then we will introduce the next one.
Okay, we can look at this horse. The number is SAE 100 R280, and the size is first second. We can look this. The bride for our company is Simples. We can also provide design bride for your company, and this number is enter 532SN. The DN is 12.5. Working pressure is 27.6 and 4,000 psi. We can also provide the measure IC 3400 or 01. We can look at this. We have many lines to choose because 50 meters, 100 meters, and we can also cut by your request. The inner tube is oil resistant synthetic rubber. The reinforcement to high tensile steel wire bride. The cover is abrasion resistant synthetic rubber. This hose can use in many applications. For example, transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oil. The safety factor is 4 and 1. The temperature range under 40 to and 0 40 to 100. We can look at this hose. This we can provide OEM or other bride by your request. This hose can provide bride size, working pressure, measure, and others. We can also design uh, the simples, and we will introduce the next one house.
Now please look at this house. For this house, we present our brand on the hotline in Singapore. If you need to present your house, your brand, we can also provide service. Now look at this number. This is the tip of this house. It's EN856 and 4SP. This means the host is four steel wheel spiral hydrostatic host. And the size of this host is 1/4 and the DN is 6 mm. For this host, the working pressure is 45 and the booster pressure is 3 times than the working pressure. Just for this host, the boosting pressure maybe is about 113. And the horse working player is 6,525. All hosts have got the certification of the Masha ISO 9001 2015 and GUST and IGS approved. For this host, the Masha number is IC34101. And please look at the cut face of this host. You can see the inner term is high-strength synthetic rubber. The referencement is 4 spiral layers of high-strength steel wire. The cover is anti-abrasive synthetic rubber, resistant to oil, frost, and atmospheric conditions. This hose is always used to deliver the mineral and biological oils and water, glycol-based water lubricants, and you can choose this hose according to your need.
Okay, I will introduce this. I will introduce this course. It's named EN 8531ISN, and we can use we can say the brand for our company named Simples, and we can also design this. We can also design this cover for your request or by your company. By your company, look at this. These are two fittings for the horse. This we can take by our company or by yourself. By yourself. This you can see the horse line Simples 1SN, and the size is 16. The working pressure. We can also see that the working pressure on the horse surface. The 1SN and the R1, 1SC, R16, R17, or R5, the horse structure are same. This means one will reinforced that is the 1SN inch. We show the horse bride and its specification on the horse line for horse line. For the international standard, we sell our customers with our brand samples, and we also produce the horse with our customers' brand. This is designed by your request. The the same is to make you convenient and provide the horse line design service and the working pressure. And for the hydraulic hose, for 1SN, 2SN, we produce the size from first 4-inch to second inch. For the same size, first 4, fifth 16-inch, third 8-inch, fifth 8-inch, and 1-inch. This same size horse we produce soft horse model. Soft horse model is baby horse model. We produce the horse with one soft horse. The length is for one piece is 100 or 50 meters. So this package for the same size, the standard length package is 1 meters or 50 meters, one package. our customers could accept the loans. We can, if the one package the loans is between 95 meters to 105 meters, if our customer could accept the two sides of the loans, the price will be little lower than the standard loans. Okay, we'll introduce the next one.
Okay, now please look at this house. This house is R7. The full name is Florala House SAE G13 R7, and the size of this house is 3/16, um, about 5 mm, and the working pressure of this house is 20 bar and about 3000 psi. For this house, the burst temperature is 3 times than the working temperature. Just for this house, the bursting temperature is 800. It's about 800, and please look at the cut face of this house, and you can see it is one texture buried thermoplastic hydrostatic host. The term of this host is PA, and the reference is one layer of texture buried. The cover of this host is PU. For this host, temperature is from under 14 up to 100. The intermittent is 110. For this host, is always used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water biological based water lubricants, and the host has the MASHA and ISO number 9001 2015 and UST and SGS approved. That's all about this host. Then we will introduce the next one.
Okay, this one. I will introduce the horse SAE 100 R5, and the inch is 58. The working pressure is 1500 psi or 10.3 bar. The masha is also on the horse. In the horse, we can also see that the bride for our company is Synthos, and also we can design the bride for your company. We can also provide the OEM and other bride for your request. This is reliable, and the outer cover is the fiber bride. We can look at the cover. This is R5. The inner tube and the layer, the out cover is also the fiber reinforced fiber bride. Some customers they require the R5 with a higher working temperature. The temperature can up to 115, and we produced this one. The black one is working here, then the black is standard. For the standard R5, the working pressure temperature is between 100 and the tube oil resistant synthetic rubber reinforcement, a single wear bright cover high tensile fiber bright. We can use this hose to many applications. For example, transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oil, and the temperature range is under 40 to 100. Okay, and We can also introduce the next one.
Now please look at the hose in my hand. As you can see, it's still well buried on the surface. The hose is the hose product standard is SAE 114, and the hose is a stainless steel bodied PTFE high density hose. We also call it the Teflon hose. Please look at the cut face of this hose. The, the tube is PTFE electric fluorescence, and for this hose, the inner tube is cool. And if you need a smooth inner tube, you can also choose. Just for the cover, you can see it's single barrel of ASI 304 series stainless steel beer. Just for this hose, the working temperature is under the 55 up to 120. The intermediate can achieve the 216. The PTFE hose has excellent temperature practice in both high and low temperature, excellent ceramic resistance, non-contamination, properties, low coefficient of friction and resistance deterioration. Therefore, the hose is generally used in applications where all of one of the above properties is the mean saturation. And that's all for the PTFE hose. Now we introduce the other one.
Okay, I will introduce the hose is rubber air water hose. The other is 13, and the size is first, second. Working pressure is 20 bar, 300 psi. We can also say the hose is the brand for our company is simple. We can also design the brand for your company. This is okay, and this is the same is to make you repairs to cover your repairs. We can also the mesh is also on the cover service. We can see that the tube and cover is rubber, smooth, and oil resistance. The reinforcement is for 1 or 2 polyester thread braiding. We can use it to many applications. For example, for air, oil, and medium grade foils used in in construction, shipyards, mining, and agriculture. The temperature range is 0 30 to NG. And I will also introduce our factory labor test. Before the production, we will make test rubber, test steel wear test. And at our lab, we test the rubber adhesive hardness and the steel wear. We make our material test before productions, and after the hose finished, we test each alter of the hoses and make sure each piece of the hose have no defective points. If one piece of the hoses have some defective points, we cut the hose and we find all the no any defective point of the hose to our customers. So before the host to your company, we will make many tests to make sure the host is okay, and the we will introduce the next host.
Now please look at this host. You can see both of these two hosts is the PVC garden host. The construction of this host is the term is PVC non-toxic. Referencement of this host is high tensile um, velocity fabric, and the cover is PVC non-toxic. The working temperature for this host is from under 10 up to 16.5, and this host is widely used for garden, for car wash, for the house cleaning in parks, communities, factories, and families. And all of you can see the surface of the garden hose. They have one line. For this one, it has a yellow line in surface, and for this one, it has one green line in the surface. You can see, and these two holes, both of the PVC garden hose has the different colors. You can choose it for according to your need, and our and mm, and just for this host, the working prior is about 14.4 up to the minimal working prior is 14.4, and the max working prior is 160. And you can choose it according to your host, and it's very flexible. Then we will introduce the other host.
Okay, and next, I will choose a few industrial rubber hose. Before that, I will have a short introduction of industrial rubber hose, and we produce the industrial rubber hose with the sizes first 4 to 1. This same size, first 4, third 4, fifth 16, fifth 8, 1. These same sizes. We produce the horses with different two types. One is with the smooth cover, and the other one is with the rapid cover. The both horses are with 20 bar working pressure. For the same size are rubber air hose, rubber water hose, or rubber oil hose, and twin welding hose, gasoline hose, and oxygen hose. These are same sizes. We produce this hose with a 1 meter, 100 meter, one package. The hose cover two different types. One is the smooth cover, uh, and the other one is the close wrapped, both at the 20 bar working pressure. Rubber air hose, rubber water hose, rubber oil hose, twin welding hose, oxygen hose, gasoline hose. This is the same size rubber hose. And look at this one. This is a full oil house. ID is third entry. Working pressure is 20 bar, 300 psi. We can also see the bright for our company is St. Paul's, and look at this. The tube is intrinsic rubber smooth reinforcement, still wear bright. The cover is nitrile synthetic rubber, light green. red, blue, or yellow. There are many colors to choose by your request. Look at this is the red. The black is the most. We can choose. You can choose the uh, colors by your request, and this course can use in many applications. For example, designed for general refueling equipment to convene aviation, corrosing, gasoline, diesel oil, and other mineral oil. The temperature range is 040 to 120. We can also provide OEM or design your company to the samples to uh, to the house surface, and I will introduce the next one house.
Now please look at this hose. It's ENH 6 856 4 IP hose. Usually we pretend are branded on hotline. You can see it printed the signal and the type of this hose is EN856 and is 4 SP. It means it's four-bladed, and the size of this hose is 1/4. The DN number of this hose is 6 MI. The working pressure is 14.5 for this hose, and for this hose, the working pressure also is 6,525 psi. The Masha number is IC34101. All of our hosts has not only got the Masha certification, we also have the ISO 9001, 2015, and GOST IGS approved. Now, please look at the caliphate of this house. You can see it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 spiral layers of high-strength steel with reinforcement. The inner curve is a high-strength stainless rubber. The cover is anti-abrasive stainless rubber resistant to oil, frost, and atmospheric conditions. For this hose, the working temperature is under the 15 up to 120. The intermediate is under the 55 up to 120 kilogram operation. This hose is usually used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water, glycol-based water lubricants, and that's all for this hose. If you need the OEM surface, you can contact us. Then we'll introduce the other one.
Okay, you can look at this horse. It's named the rubber air water horse. The this one is like a rubber air hose, 20 bar working pressure, and the cover is smooth one, smooth rubber air hose with pressure 20 bar. The bottom pressure is the 6 bar. For the industrial rubber hose, the burst pressure is 3 times working pressure. Uh, 20 bar working pressure and 60 bar burst pressure. The hose must be used under working pressure. If the hose is used with under hair application pressure, the hose needs to be working with hair pressure. Okay, and this is a smooth one. Some smooth air rubber hose 20 bar working pressure and we can has many colors to choose by your request. The, the hose with different colors, different out cover. The out cover could be different colors like white, blue, black, yellow, and others. This is the black. The this the 1 inch. The simple is first, second air with working pressure. This is a small size industrial rubber hose. I just got a short conclusion about the same size, small size rubber air hose, rubber oil hose, rubber water. It can be smooth cover and the other cover is wrapped because 20 bar working pressure burst pressure is the 60 bar. One package could be 1 meters or 50 meters of one package. Rubber air hose, rubber oil hose, or tune welding line hose, gas line hose. And for the bigger size industrial rubber hose from the size 1 to 1 and 8, we produce the industrial rubber hose, rubber bigger sizes, industrial rubber hoses with the hard steel hose module, one hard steel hose module, the length is 6 meters. So for the bigger size, industrial rubber hoses on package could be 60 meters or 20 meters or 30 meters according to the hose module. Also, we according to the hose sizes, we pack the hose with different lengths. For the big sizes, like the 8-inch and industrial rubber hose. And okay, we will introduce the next one hose.
And now please look at this hose. It's flexible. And this hose is R7. You can see in the hose line is a full line hose. And the product standard is SAE G13R7. This hose size is 316, about 5 mm. Working prior for this hose is 20 bar, about 3000 psi. Please look at the cut face of this hose. The inner tube is PA and the cover is PU and black. Referencement is one layer of textural buried. This hose working temperature is from under 14 up to 100, and the intermediate temperature can achieve the 110. The application is this hose is always used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water chlorophyll, water lubricants, and all of our hoses have got the MASHA and ISO 9001, 2050 and GSC and SGS approved. Then we will introduce the other.
Okay, we can look at the hydraulic hose. This is number is EN8564SP. The size is a third inch. We can also see the grade for our company in samples. We can also design the bride for your company. This is convenient by your requirement. We can also provide the OEM or design your your horse surface with cover surface. The tube is oil resistant synthetic rubber. The reinforcement is for high steel wear spiral. We can look at this cover. We can see that the reinforcement is four layers. The cover is black, carried oil visor and abrasion resistant synthetic rubber. This hose can use in many applications. For example, transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oil. The temperature range is 0 40 to 120. The size has many choices to choose from first to from first four to second. The length is 100 or 50 meters with one package. This length this length is the two choices, and I will introduce some if the for the bigger size, because over the one to second, the three bigger size we produce the house with the hard steel house module. The package is 40 meters or 20 meters, and we suggest the customer to use 20 meters because one package is too heavy. We had the horse with 40 meters. The package is very heavy, not very convenient for customers to move the horse. Uh, but this is our suggestion for you to make convenient. If you want to the 20 meters, that is okay. So we will introduce the next horse.
Now please look at the hose. This hose, as we all know, this hose is Teflon hose because the surface of this hose is covered with steel barricade. We also call it SAE 100 or 40. It's a stainless steel barricade PTFE hydrostatic hose. Now please look at the cut face of this hose. You can see the top is PTFE tetrafluoride burn, and the cover is single barricade of a ISI 304 series stainless steel. For this hose, the working temperature is from under 55 and up to 210. The intermediate can achieve the 216. PTFE hose has excellent temperature characteristics in both high and low temperatures, excellent chemical resistance, non-contamination properties, low coefficients of friction and resistance deterioration. Therefore, the hose is generally used in applications where all or one of the above properties is the mean certification, and all of these hosts have got the MASHA, GST, ISO certification, and as we can, as we all know, Teflon hose has the different inner tube. Just for this, it has the curl inner tube you can see, and we also have the smooth inner tube. You can choose according to your need. Then we will introduce the other hose.
Okay, I will introduce PVC hose,
请认冷
including PVC garden hose, bright hose, transparent bright hose, transparent clear hose, PVC lead light hose, steel wire hose, high pressure spiral hose. This is or we can look at this. Uh, this is or this one is PVC clear transparent hose. The hose is a single one. The hose is without the bright reinforcement. Some customers they use this one for construction is level hose to make sure the construction is on the same level, the same height, construction level hose. And some customers they also use these hoses for the submarine debris. Of course, that hoses used for the submarine in very good quantities with a high working pressure. This is the transparent clear hose, construction level hose to discharge the air, water. The popular size for these hoses are the 3, 4, third, fourth, third, eighth, uh, fifth, fifth, sixth, first, second, four
Welcome
horses.
to our living grant form, and if you are interested in any hose, please leave the information and we will introduce for you.
Okay, for this horse, few customers ask for the bigger sizes. Most customers they ask some for the same PVC clear transparent hose. These hoses are not for the food. We don't produce the food garden hoses, only for the garden usage, for the construction, for the industrial applications, not for food. Not these hoses could be used to discharge the food guard like the food liquid. Okay, we will introduce the next one hose.
Now please look at this hose. Please look at the hose line of this hose. You already printed our brand on the hose line. You can see this Sinopol, our brand. And for this hose, the product standard is EN856. This hose, the type is 4SP. As you can see, the size of this hose is 1/4. The DN is 6 mm. For this hose, the working temperature is 14.5 ampere and about 6,525 psi. Welcome Rustin Spreaking to 27. If you are interested in any hose, please leave your information and we will introduce for you. And all hosts have got the MASHA, the GUST, and CE certification. Usually, we printed our MASHA number on the surface. Just for this host, you can see the MASHA number is IC34101. Now, please look at the cut face of this host. Just you can see is the inner tube of this hose is a high-strength synthetic rubber, and the reference is 1, 2, 3, 4. is a four-spiral layer of high-strength steel wear. The cover is an anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oils, fruits, and stormy conditions. Just for this host, the working temperature is from under 15 feet up to 120. This host, the intermittent working temperature can achieve 120. This hose is always used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water, based water lubricants, and in addition, we also provide the OEM service. If you need our hose with your own brand, you can tell us, and then we will pretend according to your need. Then we will introduce the other fake host.
Okay, look at this horse. This is named EN853-1SN. We can look at this. This is our brand for our company named Synpos. We can also design the brand for your company. This is convenient by your requirement. We also provide the OEM or other designs to make you convenient and we can also provide the measure on the cover surface. The tube is oil resistant synthetic rubber and the reinforcement one high tensile steel wear wide. This reinforcement we can see on the cover, and the cover is abrasion resistant synthetic rubber. This course can use in mining applications. For example, transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oil. The temperature range is 0 is under 40 to 100. The house has many sizes to choose, and the standard length is 100 or 50 meters with one package with one package. And this is also the house assembly. The workshop they have the crimping machines. Our customers could order the assembly with the filters with the Ferrari and fitting grip together, made the hose in our factory workshop. The fittings inside into hose and the Ferrari we crammed together. This is the finished hose assemblies. And the next one we will introduce the other hose.
And now please look at the hose in my hand. For this hose, we usually call it R7 hose. The product standard of this hose is SAE R7. And please look at the hose line. It is written this is a Furlan hose SAE G13 R7. The hose size is 316 and it's about 5 mm. Working pressure of this hose is 20 bar, about 3000 psi. It's very flexible. And now please look at the cut face of this hose. The inner tube is PA. The polyimide. The reference is one layer of textural barrier. You can say just have one texture. And the cover is PU black. Mm, this host is one tetrabodied cinnamon pristic hydroxyl host. The working temperature of this host is from under 14 up to 100. Entertainment can achieve 100 and 110. This host always uses delivery mineral biological retails, biological oils, water geological base, water resistance, and others. Mm, and Masha and ISO 9001 and GSC and SGS and that's all for the R7. If you need more information about this host, please leave your number. We will contact with you. The next host.
Okay, the I will introduce the host is named SAE 100 R5. In this host, we can look at this bride for our company. It's named Simples. We can also provide the brand for your company and design the cover surface for yourself. This is to improve your convenience. We can also provide the OEM or other uh, prevent surface to look at to make the horse. This is also the measure on the host surface. It also including the name, brand, measure, working pressure, the size, and the others. In this, we can look at the reinforcement. This is bright the outcover, the intertube layer and the outer cover is fiber reinforcement fiber bright. Some customers they request the R5 with hair pressure, with high working temperature. The yellow one can up to 150 and the standard one is is often the black. The temperature range is between 100. The temperature is under 40 to 100. The tube is oil resistant synthetic rubber. The reinforcement is one single very bright. Cover is high tensile fiber bright. The application we can use transmit petroleum based or water based hydraulic fluid oil and if you want to ask some questions or to ask some hosts, please look at your information. We will contact with you and we will introduce the next host. Next host.
Now please look at this host. This host has the steel wheel. The surface you can see this host has a steel wheel and silver bedded, and we always call this host the Teflon host. And as we all know, the product standard of this host is SAE 114. Now please look at the surface of this host. The inner tube is PDFE curl, and because you can see the inner tube is not smooth, it's curl. We also have the smooth inner tube. You can choose it according to your need. And the cover of this hose is single-bodied of AISI 304 series and stainless steel wheel. The working temperature for this hose is from under 15 up to 102 intermittent. Intermittent temperature can achieve 216. TDFE hose has excellent temperature characteristics in both high and low temperature, excellent chemical resistance, non-contamination properties, low certification of friction, and resist deterioration. Therefore, the hose is generally used in applications whether all or one of the above quantities is the mean saturation, and all our hoses have got not only the MASHA certification but also the ISO, the GST, and the SAE. So if you need more information about this hose, please leave your information and we will introduce. Then the next one.
And next, I will choose a few industrial rubber hose before I can introduce the basic information about the industrial hoses. And we produce industrial rubber hose with the sizes first 4 to 1. These small sizes first 4, 3H, 3, 4, 5th, 16, 5th, 8, 1, the small size. We produce a hose with different two types. Look at this is the smooth cover. The other one is the wrapped cover. The both hoses with the 20 bar working pressure for the small sizes are rubber air hose, rubber water hose, rubber oil hose, and twin welding hose, gasoline hose, and oxygen hoses. These are the small size we produce with 100 meter with one pack 8. The hose cover two different types. One is smooth cover, other is wrapped. Twin line hose. The air hose smooth with the working pressure is 20 bar 300 psi. The tube and the cover is rubber smooth oil resistance. The reinforcement we can look at this one or two polyester thread braiding. The application is for air, oil, and medium grade fuels used in construction, ship layers, mining, and agriculture. The temperature is under 0 13 to 80 to empty. If you want to ask some questions about the horses, please leave your information and we will contact with you. Okay, we will introduce the next one.
Now please look at the hose in my hand. As you can see, we printed many informations on the surface of our hose line. You can see the first is our brand Sinopo with the orange color, and the product standard is EN856 4SP tape hose. And the size of this hose is 1 4. DN is about 6 cm. The working pressure of this hose is 14.5 ampere and about 6,525 psi. The Masha number is IC34101. All of our hosts has got the no, the Masha, the ISO, the C, the GOST, the DN, the SAE certification, and you can visit to us. And now please look at the cat face of this house. You can see it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a 4 steel weird hose. 4 spiral layers of high-strength steel weird. The inner tube is a high-strength synthetic rubber. And you can see the cover is anti-abrasive synthetic rubber resistant to oils, fruits, and stormy conditions. For this hose, the working temperature is from under 15 up to 120, and the entertainment is from under 55 up to 120, and the host is usually used to deliver the mineral, the biological oils, the water, geological-based water lubricants, and all of hosts provide OEM service. If you need to patent your own brand on the host, you can tell us, and we will contact you. And if you want to know any other information about the host, please leave information. We will introduce the host for you. The next one.
Okay, I will introduce some symbols about industrial horse, because including industrial air horse, water horse, or maybe a fuel oil house. Look at this. It is a fuel oil house. The this is right. We can also provide other colors. For example, white, black, yellow and others. This is two truths. The cover is smooth and the other one is wrapped. Uh, there's basic information about horse will cover on the surface. Look at this. It's named Phil OU horse. The idea is third inch. Working pressure is 20 by 300 psi, and the tube is nitroline synthetic rubber smooth. The reinforcement, we can look at this steel wear bright cover is nitrogenetic rubber, black, green, white, blue, or yellow. The application, we can use it to design for general refueling equipment to cover aviation, castor, and gasoline, diesel oil, and other mineral oil. The temperature range is under 40 to 120. Uh, and this is a small size industrial rubber hose. I just got short conclusion about the small size rubber air hose, rubber oil hose, rubber water hose. It can be smooth cover, and the other one is with a wrapped surface. 20 bar working pressure, 300 psi, burst pressure is 60 bar. One package could be 1 meters or 50 meters one package. Rubber air hose, oil, and twin welding hose, gasoline hose. This is the basic samples about the industrial hoses and I will introduce the next horse.
Now please look at hose in my hand. For this hose, we usually call it R7. It's very flexible and used to deliver the oil. And please look at the hose line. You can see it is written the full line hose SAE G13 or 7. This is tape. The size of this hose is 3/16. The working temperature of this hose is 20 bar, about 3000 psi. And now please look at the cut face of this hose. The inner tube is PA, and the reference of this hose is one layer of high tensile steel wire buried. The cover, you can see, the cover is PU, black. For this hose, the working temperature is from under 40 up to 100. The intermediate could achieve the 110. This hose is usually used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water, geological-based water, lubricants, and all of our hose has got the Masha number and the ISO 9001, 2050, and GOST and SGS approved. So if you need the hose, please, if you have any needs of the hose, please leave information and then we will introduce. Welcome the share remarking. If you are interested, if you are interested in any hose, you can comment and we will introduce the hose for you. The next one.
Okay, I will introduce the horse is named ENH571IC, the and EN108. In this horse, we will have the basic information about horse on the surface. This is a smooth one, and the other cover is with wrapped one. This including the inner, the ID. Fifth, this horse is fifth 16. Working pressure is 215 bar, or 3120 psi. The temperature range is under under 40 to 100, and the max is 155. Zero is 1646. In this surface, we can design our brand is named samples or other brand for your company. We can also provide the OEM or other designs to improve your convenience and improve your manual. The tube is oil resistant synthetic rubber. The reinforcement is first two heightened steel bright. The cover is abrasion resistant synthetic rubber. Application is used in transmit petroleum-based or water-based hydraulic fluid oil. The temperature range is under under 40 to 100. Uh, our company has many houses, hydraulic hose, industrial hose, and fittings and other samples. If you want to ask some information about houses, please leave your contact or information. We will contact with you. We will introduce the next one.
Now please look at the host in my hand. This host is printed with our own brand, Sinopol. All of our hosts will present the host and just like this. And I will explain the meaning of the hotline. For the first, the orange part is our brand, Sinopol. And then you can see it is ENA564SP. This is our host tape. Just for this host, the tape is EN8564SP. And then you can see the size is 1/4. And DN is about 6 mm. Working player is also printed on host line. It's about 14.5 and about 6,525 psi. And you can see the nice part is our marshal number is 34101. And our host not only has the certification of Masha, we also achieved the ISO 9001, 2015, 20 and 15. And we also achieved the GOST and the SAE and DN. And now please look at the cut face of this host. You can see the inner tube is a high-strength elastic rubber, and the referencement you can see is about 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4 steer wheels. Please look at the surface of the host line. It's the surface of the host line. It is an anti-abrasive elastic rubber resistant to oils, fluoride, and atmospheric conditions. And for this host, the working temperature is from under 15 up to 120, and the increment of the working temperature can achieve under 15 up to 120. For this host, we usually use it to deliver the fuels, the mineral and the biological oils, the water, geochemist, the water and the lubricants. So if you have those needs, you can choose this host, and you can leave the host you are interested in by comment, and we will introduce the host for you. Then we will introduce the other one.
Okay, please look at this horse. It's named SAE 100R6. In the horse surface, we can see the bride for our company is named Simples. We can also provide the bride for your company and design the other information by your requirement. We also provide the OEM or other designation in this host service, we can look at the base information about the host, the international standard measure, and brand, the working pressure. This is the size is third is the ID. The working pressure is 28 bar or 406 psi. PSI hydraulic hose, and the tube is thermal, and the tube is thermoplastic reinforcement is look at this the reinforcement one high tissue steel wheel bright. The cover is high flexible plastic application. We can use it in transmit petroleum based or water based hydraulic fluid oil. The temperature range is under 40 to 90, and I will introduce our factory level test to make you know about our factory and learn about our hydraulic hose. Before the production, we make test, rubber test, and steel wear test at our lab. We test the rubber adhesive, hardness, and the steel wear. We make our material test before productions. And after the hose finished, we test each order of the hoses and make sure each piece of hoses have no defective points. If one piece of hose has some defective points, we cut the hose and find all the non-defective points of hose to our customers. So you can make sure that before send the hose to your company, we will make mine test to make sure the hose is okay and the quality is good. The quality is very well. We don't worry about the quality of the hose. Our factory has produced 20 years about the hydraulic hose, industrial hose, and fittings. So our quality is good, and we will if you want to know about this information about hose or other things, please look at your please leave your information, and we will contact with you, and we will introduce the next hose.
Now please look at the hose in my hand. We always call it SAE or 7. You can see the hose line we pretend is a 4-line hose SAE G13 or 7. The size of this hose is 360 and the working pressure is 20 bar, about 300 psi. Please look at the cut face. The inner tube is PA and the outer tube is PU. And from the cut face of this hose, we can see it only has one texture bed. We also call it one layer of high tensile steel wire bedded, one layer of texture bedded. And the working temperature of this hose is from under 14 up to 100. This hose is always used to deliver the mineral and biological oils, water, chlorical based water recipients, and the hose is also called one texture buried plastic hydrostatic hose, and all of our hosts provide the OEM service. If you need, you can leave your number and we will contact you. Okay, that's all for our explaining of our introduce of our host today, and we will see you in the afternoon. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.